Thank you very much for coming. Jimmy Kimmel is otherwise engaged, so you got me for a little while. I'm going to be brief. All of this is on our website, our Facebook page, our Twitter feed. Every time we fund a grant, there's an accompanying press release, so you can learn more. I'll just give you a brief overview of what we did in 2016. And it's campbellfoundation.net. The first one was a $75,000 grant to Drexel University in Philadelphia for a research team trying to suppress HIV infection and progression using a specialized peptide which targets the proteins on the surface of HIV that the virus needs to enter the cells. Next up was an $80,000 grant to Northwestern in Chicago to look at viral budding of HIV. Budding allows release of new viral particles from cell plasma following HIV infection and thereby spreading HIV to susceptible cells. This team at Northwestern wants to investigate viral budding inhibitors that would actually prevent the release of HIV from the cells grown in tissue culture in mice, which could hopefully lead to a new class of drugs to control HIV. The next grantee is our guest speaker, Dr. Susana Valente at Scripps in Jupiter for almost $80,000. Dr. Valente is looking at something called TAT proteins, which are potent activators of HIV, in order to reduce the viral reservoir pool by blocking viral replication of the virus. She can tell you more about that, but this team is her lab team who we met is seeking to understand the mechanisms that shut off or block that viral production. Results may shine new light on freezing HIV in place and prevent potential development of resistance to HIV drugs, which we're seeing now. The last research grant funded in 2016 went to Mass General for $77,000. Half the people with HIV have what's called a dysbiotic microbiome in the gut. There are negative changes in the gut microbial composition and function in HIV-positive individuals, and the changes are actually, they alter metabolism and brain function. The gut and the brain have a connection in a way that increases inflammation and may lead to cognitive dysfunction. This whole area is called HAND, for HIV-associated neurological disorders, and it's a big area of study. As we do every year, we continue to fund our end-of-year holiday hug program that supports direct services every day to the HIV community and their children. We totaled $65,000 this year. We continue to focus on Florida-based organizations due to the number of new infections here. We selected 13 organizations that receive $5,000 each in unrestricted grant funds to be used as they see fit. We were also able to get a $5,000 emergency relief grant to the Robeson County Health Care Ryan White Division in Lumberton, North Carolina following Hurricane Matthew. Many of their clients were flooded out and displaced from their homes and their medications. And that was another way a small foundation can work a lot quicker than a big one, so we were happy to get them in. So that brings the total funding of the Campbell Foundation since 1995 to $10.4 million. We've received over 30 letters of intent from around the world on our last cycle, more evidence that the HIV research is alive and well and being done globally. We were also happy to participate in several community events, World AIDS Day activities, the vigil by Stacy and the folks at Broward House, along with, we'll be doing the AIDS Walk soon and part of Team Broward House, as well as a Dining Out for Life in April, and we supported personally a lot of the riders on the Smart Ride. I'd like to extend my thanks to our trustee, Bill Venuti, and the board members that are here and help tonight. A special thanks to our local grantees that are here and able to hang out with us, to Karen and David at the registration desk, Kayla for the volunteering with the raffle, and our board members, Jerry and David, Sandy, and a thanks again to Ed and you for making everything here easy for us. And we hope you come back and support this living, breathing testament to the epidemic of our generation, so lovingly and respectfully nourished by the folks here at the AIDS Museum. Thank you.